you're like me, then ground assault in Space Engineers is key when playing PvP and assaulting other players' bases. As such, I've been looking at a way to deploy my ground vehicles in Space Engineers. Think of dropping them off on planet by planet. Well, luckily I found a Bunker Hill class assault ship made by Viper on the community workshop, and we just need to take a look. Okay everyone, as I mentioned, this is a bunker sort of assault ship, and the idea behind it is you can deploy your vehicles to the surface. Think tanks, rovers, and things like this. Apart from just strapping them to a landing gear on a drop ship or a big ship and dropping them off, you want something a bit more flashy, a bit more practical. Well, this one does the job. Let's take a look in game. Okay, I'm going to waste no time in taking a look at the bunker class assault ship by Viper here. It looks amazing. First off, you've got a ramp on the front end, and you also have one on the back end here as well. We are going to ignore what I smashed off the landing gear pad earlier when attempting to land this on the surface, but I'll show you properly later in the video actual landing this thing. But first, I've got to say, the attention to detail on the ship is just beautiful. You've got thrusters hidden away here, using a sort of passageway blocks to create a sort of like armor indentation there. It looks really nice. You've got half blocks here, marking sort of like fire zones and turrets. We sort of hazard block here. Really, really cool. Ship builds like this and sort of Viper designs really give me inspiration for my own designs in Space Engineers. And I say, if you're also just starting in the game, or perhaps like me, you've been playing it for probably 10 years at this point, then, you know, you can always learn something from other ship designers in game. Just the way thruster blocks implemented here, like the large ion thrusters, these are the industrial ones, I believe. No, they're the sci-fi ones, the sci-fi thrusters. Same thing. They remind me of Sage's old industrial thrusters, for those who remember those. The way they're indented here is really, really cool, because it just fits inside the blocks and it just looks amazing. Using the inset light block there as well to provide the indication light. We've also got one on the other side here, red, there we go, and then one here, and I think this is green, I think it's also red. I swear some ships are meant to have like green and red on each side. I always forget which way around that actually is. Even the hydrogen thrusters are hidden here, using once again the passageway blocks and a bit of markings of sort of like, you know, hazard stuff there, connectors on there. But we also have custom turrets as well. Not only do we have the main turrets like say the Gatling and the missile one, which are blocks in Space Engineers, we also have custom sort of Sea turrets here as well, with heat blocks as well. I love seeing those implemented here, so we'll be testing those out in a little bit. Indentations in the armor here as well just add a little bit more to the detail. This could have easily just been flat blocks, but the fact it's pointed inwards just has more of a unique profile to the ship. The same sort of goes for over here. These could have simply been just sort of flat blocks going along here, but Viper's gone to the trouble of actually including the sort of beam blocks here. And we've even got these things hidden behind here, the turret controllers. Well, I think they are just for detail as well, but we also add a bit of details for the landing area up here. Speaking of which, this landing area is easily accessible inside the ship. We've obviously got doors here. We will check out inside the ship in a minute to see where that goes. But as the sort of trailers and videos show on the Steam Workshop page for this, which is linked down below by the way, you can actually land fighters and dropships here and also deploy them. Probably you could land fighters here to deploy them into space, or dropships to just deploy them into atmosphere only, for example. You know, that's just something to keep in mind. Now, as this is an assault ship, we've got a vast array of weapons. We've got assault cannons on the bow up here as well, which are really cool. No main underside weapons, but we do obviously have the turrets that reach down here and a couple of Gatling turrets as well. We've got Gatlings there, maybe just 2 Gatlings on the bottom. Yeah, so they are going to defend that underside. And we also have spotlights as well to help the landing of the ship, which is really nice, because you're going to need that if you're landing on, like, say, Umbara in the Star Wars universe. We've got a main ramp there. We'll check out in a second when we do the interior tour. I also love these sort of prongs going up front here. These are actually using tables, I think it is. Are these desks or tables? I think they are. I was going to say benches, but I think they're definitely tables, which is really cool. It's a great way of doing it. I haven't thought of using these blocks like this, but again, really nice. Also, hiding more wave thrusters around here with the pasturage blocks is really cool because they sort of build in nicely there. Although these thrusters sort of curve in there and slope down, they still fit with this sort of block design really nicely. Again, also the indentation over here using the sort of scaffolding and beam blocks to create that is really, really nice. As we go around the side of the ship, you can really see the detail gone here, especially with paneling put there. Like, you could easily just leave this as a plain block and call it a day, but the fact it's detail there just looks really nice. Main thrusters as well, the UCMC writing, more turrets all the way back here. As we've got some assault turrets on the back end of the ship as well as we go towards the main engine bay. More iron thrusters and also 3 hydrogen thrusters as well. That's definitely going to help us in atmosphere and getting out of atmosphere. Another ramp, we'll check out the arse end of this in a minute. Speaking of getting in and out of atmosphere, we've got 2 large atmospheric thrusters there, 2 ions, 2 hydrogens, and a bunch of little hydrogens up front as well. There's also side atmospheric thrusters as well to help us in our atmosphere landings and things like that. That is mostly your main thruster complement, so keep that in mind when you're going to land this ship. I would love to see this ship built on my sort of like Space Engineer server and see how people work this out there. That is a cheeky, shameless plug. If you do want to come and join, the Discord link is on screen now and down below in the video description. But seriously, I would love to see this used in a practical way in Space Engineers. Landing the ship could be really cool. Deploying the forces would be really nice. Again, we've got more turrets up here as well, as long as another 2 landing pads. These maybe for smaller craft, maybe strike craft, while the front is with the shuttles and such. But also, we've got turrets up here as well. Even this one, which is sort of like conveniently hidden away there, that is an artillery one. And we've got the assault cannons there as well. I think these are all assault cannons. Oh, no, there's 2 assault cannons here and the artillery ones. At first glance, I always get confused with those turrets. More series turrets and missile turrets up here as well. This is very much an assault ship. You are not going to get away from the ship in a way. It's got a lot of damage to do there. The bridge setup is really nice. It reminds me of style like battleships and stuff like that, where all the consoles are hidden away there, and the bridge is sort of indented away there because you can hide things away. I can hear an engine down here somewhere. Antenna blocks, the big sort of dome up here. I don't think it serves any purpose, is it? Nope, it is just a fancy sort of design. I was wondering if there's like a decoy block or maybe a laser antenna in there or something. You probably could fit a laser antenna in there nicely, but you know, that's just something to keep in mind. I'm also loving the use of the sort of wheel blocks here to create this sort of like nice design going there. It's nice, I like it. And was it, what's this pattern mean? The SUC? I don't know what that means. Okay, right, we're just going to take a look at the ship anyway. I'm going to start here on the hangar pad, and we're going to go take a look at this ship because I am really eager to see what's inside. In our doors, we've got an airlock. The ship's sort of at a slant because I've parked in the atmosphere and converted us to a station. Right, let's go down here. Loving these blocks as well. The inside just feels really built out. Oh, we've got servers. Oh, let's look at the servers. It's just programming blocks. It's still pretty cool, and an air vent there as well. I believe this is going to lead us to the front bay. We are in an airlock. Nice use of that block there. Cool, so this is our front loading bay here. So this is where your rovers and things would be, and you deploy them on the planet side. We'll show you that a little bit later. But I do believe this is going to open the front ramp. There we go. Notice all the floor is built with magnetic pads. So no matter where you park your rover, your tank, your walker, whatever it is, whenever you park it in there, it is going to stay locked there and go well. Also, this is built out of hangar door blocks, the nice sort of sleek side. So no matter how you land on the surface there, you're going to have an extended sort of ramp deployed there. I love the use of these blocks. They look amazing. Now, while we are using blast door blocks here and a collection of others, there's also a selection of paneling going over the top here as well, just to add a bit more detail. Notice also the indication lights on the side here. These are all broadcasting out there showing we are landed and can deploy. We'll seal that one up now. I think it should seal up. It's probably retracting the... Yeah, it's retracting the hangar doors first. There we go, and it seals up. Very nice. There's obviously conveyor pipes here as well, so you can access things. No actual conveyor or connector, so you can't connect your ships, which is a bit irritating. I would like to have one of those myself, but I guess you could modify them one easily. Right, let's pop back through this ship here. We've got a nice sort of overview as well using these barricade blocks. Interesting design up there. Okay, I feel like there's a little bit of a bug there. Maybe there should be a panel there hiding that away. Right, we've got reactor and crew access, vehicle bay. Cool, let's go this way. I just want to go deeper into the ship and take a look. There's a lot of ladders leading up to certain areas and such, so you've got plenty to explore. We can take a look at the reactor room. This is a big reactor room around here. I will say, this ship provides a lot of playability in Space Engineers. So, you know, you can... Oh, I got stuck in the wall there. You can obviously customize this to your heart's content and do whatever you want with it, because you can easily install a modded reactor back here and have a ton of stuff to play with, which I think is really nice. So I found this CIC. This is through that block here. So this is the Combat Information Center. This is where you control the ship from inside, essentially. So while you could use the bridge upstairs, you could also control the ship from here. It adds a bit more protection when you're commanding the ship. We've got our radar scripts here as well. So radar script, altitude, blocks, sensors, which is really cool, showing damage, weapons. I think there's a little, you can see a little damage block there. That's why I've hit the landing pad on the bottom. So, you know, it'll tell us to go and fix that, or you can send your engineering crew to go and fix it. Right, we're going to go back through here again, because I did spot the way to the bridge, but I completely went straight past it. This bridge nullifies access. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. This is the bridge. So you can take full command of the ship here. One thing I did miss was how we access the underside. So we got another hangar bay back here, which is a lot larger. You could park, like, you know, big drop ships or tanks back here. Forward access, servers, more servers. Okay, I must have missed this area. Not sure how I missed it, but, you know, we missed it regardless. Upper deck access. Oh, it's right down there. I missed the ladder bit there. That makes sense. Okay, problem solved. Right, you probably want to see the ship actually land in atmosphere, so let's go and show you that. So I brought us down to atmosphere, and we're just going to simply go straight down. Obviously, be careful with how much you're landing here, because like me, I was accelerated a bit too much towards the surface, and I'm probably going to crash the ship right now, but you can sort of see how it's done there. I'm definitely going to crash. Well, you know, you get the gist of it. The ship can land in atmosphere. This is just me being a bad pilot. You can sort of go down there, touch down your landing pads. Now we're parked, our thrusters are off, and I believe we should automatically be able to Do ramp access to me? I don't think we can. So we should go into ramp, front ramp, reverse, rear ramp, reverse. There we go. Our ramps are deploying. So front one's deploying there, and rear one is also deploying. And you can really see the use of the sort of like hanger doors there, because as you deploy them, they sort of extend out and provide a bit of extra way for you to jump your rovers and such on board. This one's not exactly flush to the ground, but you can easily get a big rover or tank down the ramp or up the ramp at a push. So it does have some good usability there. So this has been the Bunker Hill class assault ship. If you want to check it out, a link is down below on the Steam Workshop. This is definitely something I want to use in Space Engineers sometime soon, particularly for deploying ships to the surface and such. And what I love of Viper's design here is there's a lot of customization if you want to change things about it. If you want to put extra or different weapons on it, maybe model weapons, you can easily take these weapon hardpoints out, even the custom turrets, and do your own. You can even customize the inside, which is something I really enjoy on Workshop created ships. A big hats off to Viper. This is a fantastic design, and I can't wait to see more of their work. Alright, everyone, I've been Captain Jack. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out more Space Engineers videos, then hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.